organizing the technical working group for the formulation of the 10-year solid waste management plan of the municipality of Kitaw-Taw and defining its functions and responsibilities. Have considered the same, hereby submit the findings, comments, and recommendation of the committee. This order seeks to organize the technical working group for the formulation of the 10-year solid waste management plan of the municipality of Kitaw-Taw is needed to ensure the systematic planning, coordination, and accountability. It defines the clear functions and responsibilities, enabling stakeholders to collaborate effectively. Through this structure, the municipality can address environmental concerns, comply with legal mandates, and implement the sustainable waste management strategies that protect the public health and promote the community development. Enshrined in Republic Act 9003, also known as the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 2000, it mandates all the local government units to prepare and implement a comprehensive 10-year solid waste management plan. The committee determined that the Kitaw-Taw Executive Order as promulgated by the local chief executive adheres completely to all relevant laws, rules, and regulations. Thus, the committee, after careful study, hereby recommends for the approval of Executive Order number 017, Series of 2025, dated on November 13, 2025, from the Office of the Municipal Mayor of Kitaw-Taw, Bukidnon, for being proper in order and within the scope of authority of the local chief executive concerned to promulgate. So recommended for the approval and adoption of this committee report, Mr. Chair.
Objections, comments? There being none, motion is approved.
Honorable Presiding Officer, proceeding to item number 9 and 10, may we now recognize a gentleman coming from the 4th Legislative District, the Honorable Board Member, Dr. R.J. Pipito.
The Honorable Pepito is recognized. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Item number 9 is a joint committee report on committees on civil service and on rules and privileges, to which is referred Municipal Ordinance number 2025-552, approved on October 23, 2025 of the Sangguniang Bayan of Baungon, Bukidnon, entitled An Ordinance Establishing the Organizational Structure and the Staffing Pattern of the Local Government Unit of Baungon, Bukidnon. Mr. Chair, the ordinance seeks to establish the organizational structure and the staffing pattern of the local government unit of the municipality of Don Carlos, Bukidnon. Sorry, typo lang siguro. Baungon, Bukidnon. Attachment. Sorry, typo lang, Mr. Chair. Baungon. Anyway, the general comments from the committee. The ordinance title should include the phrases creating the proposed positions herein and providing appropriations thereof. And in the organizational structure, division or section should be added to names of divisions or section titles like Legal Services Division or Tourism Operations or Investment Section, etc. A division should have at least 2 sections, and Administrative Support Services section or division should not be placed within the level of technical divisions, since it is not considered as a technical division. Other comments are in the attachment, Mr. Chair. Recommendation: after thorough deliberation, the committees, after review, hereby recommend to refer back Municipal Ordinance number 2025-552 to its origin for compliance of the stated findings. So recommended, Mr. Chair.
Objections, comments? There being none, motion is approved.
Item number 11 is a joint committee report of the committees on... Sorry. Sorry. Item number 11 is a joint committee report on the Committees on Health and on Rules and Privileges, to which is referred Ordinance number 2025-2271, 18th regular session from the Sangguniang Bayan of Manolo Fortis, Bukidnon, entitled An Ordinance Establishing Sanitation Guidelines for Passenger Helmets Provided by Habal-Habal Operators in the Municipality of Manolo Fortis, Bukidnon, to promote public health, safety, and hygiene. The committee recognizes that the ordinance was anchored on Section 16 of RA 7160, otherwise known as the Local Government Code of 1991, which states that the local government units shall exercise the powers expressly granted those necessarily implied therefrom, as well as powers necessary, appropriate, or incidental for its efficient and effective governance, and those which are essential to the promotion of the general welfare. Within their respective territorial jurisdictions, the local government units shall ensure the support, among other things, the preservation and enrichment of culture, promote health and safety, enhance the right of the people to a balanced ecology, encourage and support the development of appropriate and self-reliant scientific and technological capabilities, improve public morals, enhance economic prosperity and social justice, promote full employment among other residents, maintain peace and order, and preserve the comfort and convenience of their inhabitants. The ordinance conforms to the Presidential Decree number 856, also known as the Sanitation Code of 1975, which aims to protect the public by establishing sanitation standards and regulations for various areas, including water supply, food safety, industrial hygiene, waste disposal, and public facilities. Administered by the Department of Health, it provides that the legal framework for preventing the transmission of disease through sanitation. However, the committees found that the ordinance failed to attach certificate of publication as required by Section 59, Paragraph C of RA 7160, which provides that the gist of all ordinances with penal sanctions shall be published in the newspaper of general circulation within the province where the local legislative body concerned belongs. In the absence of any newspaper of general circulation within the province, posting of such ordinances shall be made in all municipalities, cities, and of the province where the Sangguniang of origin is situated. Further, Section 447 of RA 7160 explicitly states that approved ordinances imposing a fine not exceeding 2,500 pesos or an imprisonment for a period of not exceeding 6 months, or both, in the discretion of the court for the violation of the municipal ordinance. Hence, the temporary suspension from operation for 3 days and revocation of the special permit to operate stipulated in the penal provisions of the subject ordinance shall be deemed omitted, for it is beyond the power of the Sangguniang Bayan of Manolo Fortich to impose. Thus, the committee is hereby recommend to refer back ordinance number 2025-2271 of the 83rd regular session to its origin for the compliance of the stated findings. So recommended, Mr. Chair.
Objections, comments? There being none, motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Pipito.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Proceeding to item number 11, Mr. Chair. May we now recognize a gentleman coming from the 4th Legislative District, the Honorable Board Member, Attorney Oliver Owen Baba Garcia, Mr. Chair.
Honorable Garcia is recognized. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Majority Floor Leader, Mr. Chairman. The Committee on Laws, Justice, and Human Rights and the Committee on Rules and Privileges hereby submits this committee report number L-091 and R-462, a letter dated November 13, 2025 from the Provincial Governor, Rogelio Neil P. Roque, requesting for an authority for and behalf of the province of Bukidnon to apply for the driller registration with the National Water Resources Board, NWRB. Have considered the same and hereby submit their findings, comments, and recommendations. Findings. The requested authority to apply for the driller registration with the National Water Resources Board consists of the following equipment. 1. Water drilling rig Kerex SL600S with property number 2208-226-1918-0001 and serial number KRKSL 600-2022-07-25001. Number 2 is water drilling machine, crawler type, Kerek SL600S, SL600S 2024-1231009 with property number 25-04-226-1918-0003 and serial number SL600S 2024-123-109 and number 3, water drilling machine, crawler type, Kerek SL606, SL600S 2024-123-1008 with property number 2504-226-198-0004 and serial number SL600S 2024-123-108. The committees note that the provincial government acquired these drilling units to help carry out its water projects in the province. These machines are used for drilling wells, locating underground sources, and setting up water systems, especially in areas that do not have easy access to clean and reliable water. Having this equipment allows the province to work on water projects faster without relying on private drillers, making it easier to respond to the needs of the barangays and other communities. The committees find that these 3 units must undergo annual registration with the NWRB under the mechanized drilling category, classified under partnership/corporation, with a corresponding fee of 5,000 pesos each. This registration is a mandatory requirement for the processing and approval of water rights applications. Further, the NWRB registration is required for anyone operating drilling equipment, as it allows the agency to monitor drilling activities and ensure compliance with safety and technical standards. Without this registration, the province cannot legally conduct drilling or proceed with its water rights applications, making it an essential step for all provincial water development projects. In view of the foregoing findings, the committee affirms the necessity of securing the required NWRB driller registration for all identified drilling equipment to ensure full compliance with national regulatory standards. Recommendation: the committee, after careful review and discussion, hereby recommend the approval of the request of the Provincial Governor Rogelio Neal P. Roque for authority for in behalf of the Provincial Government of Bukidnon to apply for the driller registration with the National Water Resources Board. So recommended, Mr. Chair.
Objections, comments? There are none. Motion is approved.
May I now pass the resolution, Mr. Chair?
Please proceed.
A
Honorable
resolution
Garcia.
authorizing the Provincial Governor Rogelio Neal P. Roque for in behalf of the Provincial Government of Bukidnon to apply for the driller registration with the National Water Resources Board. Whereas a letter dated November 13, 2025 was submitted by the Provincial Governor Rogelio Neal Roque requesting this authority to apply for and on behalf of the Provincial Government of Bukidnon for the driller registration with the National Water Resources Board. Whereas the application for drill registration covers the following drilling equipment owned by the provincial government. 1. Drilling water reg Kerex SL600S. Number 2, water drilling machine crawler type Kerex SL600S. And number 3, water drilling machine crawler type Kerex SL600S. Whereas these units were acquired by the provincial government to support the implementation of its water development projects, including the drilling of wells, groundwater exploration, and the establishment of water systems in areas with limited access to clean and reliable water. Whereas the committees note that the NWRB registration is required for anyone operating drilling equipment, as it enables the agency to monitor drilling activities and ensure compliance with safety and technical standards. Without this registration, the province cannot legally conduct drilling activities or process any water rights application, making it an essential requirement for all provincial water development projects. Now, therefore, on motion of yours truly, duly seconded by everybody present, be it resolved, as it is hereby resolved, authorizing the provincial governor, Honorable Rogelio Neal P. Roque, for in behalf of the provincial government of Bukidnon to apply for the driller registration with the National Water Resources Board and to perform all acts necessary for the successful processing of the said application. So moving for the approval of said resolution, Mr. Chair.
Objections, comments? There are none. Motion is approved. Majority floor.
Yes, proceeding to item number 12, Mr. Chair. May we now recognize our senior board member from the 1st Legislative District, the Honorable Board Member Mario Jung Alvarez Jr.
The Honorable Alvarez is recognized. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Major Floor Leader. Joint Committee Report on the Committees on Labor and Manpower Development and on Rules and Privileges. Number 2025-M-008 of the 28th SP. Number 2025-R of the 463 of the 28th SP. Mr. Chairman, the Committees on Labor and Manpower Development and on Rules and Privileges, to which was referred Executive Number 014 dated October 20, 2025 from the Office of the Municipal Mayor of Kitaw-Tao, Bukidnon, entitled an ordinance reorganizing the ad hoc municipal screening committee for the Philippine National Police recruitment program of the municipality of Kitaw-Tao, Bukidnon. Findings and comments. The Philippine National Police regularly conduct recruitment of qualified applicants to strengthen its personnel complement nationwide. In support of this program, local government unit serve as an important role in the preliminary screening and validation of applicants within their jurisdictions. Reorganization is necessary to update guidelines from the Philippine National Police Regional Office and the need to ensure a competent and credible body to oversee the recruitment screening process. The order outlines the responsibilities of the committee, including initial assessment, verification of applicant credentials, and submission of recommendations to the PNP. Also upgrading the members of the municipal screening committee to conduct the initial screening for police applicants. This order strengthens transparency mechanisms by specifying roles, documenting procedures, and providing clear oversight functions. Therefore, the reorganization aims to clearly define the composition, functions, and operational guidelines of the committee to ensure the screening activities align with PNP standards and local government protocols. Recommendation. Thus, the committee hereby recommend for the approval of the Executive Order Number 14, dated October 2025 from the Office of the Municipal Mayor of Kitaw-Tao, Bukidnon, for being proper, in order, and within the competence of the local chief executive concerned to promulgate. So recommended, Mr. Chair.
Objections, comments? There being none, motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Majority Floor Leader.
Honorable Bernace.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Honorable Presiding Officer, proceeding now to item number 13, may we now recognize a gentleman coming from the 2nd Legislative District, the Honorable Board Member Marlon Brando Dinlayan.
The Honorable Marlon Brando Dinlayan is recognized.
Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon, my colleagues. I have only one item of joint committee report of the Committees on Beautification, Tourism, and on Rules and Privileges. Number 13, Mr. Chairman. The Committees on Beautification and Tourism and on Rules and Privileges, to which was proposed Ordinance Number 013-2025 of 26 SP, entitled An Ordinance Amending Section 23 and Section 6 of Ordinance Number 2012-043R of 11 SP, otherwise known as the Tourism Code of Bukidnon, have considered the same and hereby submit its findings, comments, and recommendations. Findings. The purpose of this ordinance is to amend Section 23 and 6 of the existing Tourism Code of Bukidnon, Ordinance Number 2012-043R of 11 SP. The amendment specifically seeks to institutionalize a specialized tourism police unit. This measure is deemed pressing due to the steady growth of tourist arrivals in the province, necessitating a strengthening of safety and security measures in tourism zones, while also ensuring the protection and preservation of tourist sites. By amending the code to define and mandate the establishment of a tourism police, the ordinance aims to ensure clarity, consistency, and stronger coordination between the Provincial Tourism Council, local government units, and law enforcement agencies. The institutionalization of this specialized unit is expected to reinforce Bukidnon's reputation as a safe and secure destination, thereby supporting sustainable tourism. The proposed amendments to Section 6 outline the expanded functions of the Provincial Tourism Office, including initiating and organizing tourism and cultural activities, formulating, monitoring, and coordinating integrated plans for tourism, culture, and arts, assisting, monitoring, and conducting accreditation of tourism-oriented and related facilities and service providers, conducting capability building trainings for tourism frontliners, promoting and marketing Bukidnon as a tourist destination regionally and globally, and advocating for a responsible culture of tourism. The committees find that the ordinance is necessary, timely, and a proactive legislative response to the challenges posed by a growing tourism sector. It is consistent with the Local Government Code of 1991 in promoting the general welfare, ensuring public safety, and fostering local economic development. Recommendation: considering the foregoing, the committees hereby recommend for the approval of proposed ordinance number 013-2025 of 26th Sangguniang Panlalawigan for being legally sound, consistent with the provincial government trust for sustainable tourism, and within the authority of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan to enact. So recommended, Mr. Chairman.
Objections, comments? If there are none, motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Chairman.
you, Honorable Martin
Yes.
Lyon.
Mr. Chairman, proceeding to our new business for the day, Mr. Chair. Item number 14, Mr. Chairman, in the absence of the chairman of the committee and the author of this resolution, I move for the deferment of this item, Mr. Chair.
Please proceed. Objections, comments? There being none, motion is approved.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. Proceeding to item number 15, may we now recognize our ex-officio board member, the President of the PCL Federation, President of Bukidnon Chapter, the Honorable Board Member, Engineer Armando Is Evangelista Jr., Mr. Chair.
Please proceed, Honorable Evangelista, sir.
Thank you, Majority Floor. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. For item 15 under the new business for the day, a proposed resolution number 100-2025 of the 28th SP, series of 2025, a resolution extending warmest congratulations to Ms. Diana R. Hidalgo for securing the top 9 rank in the recently concluded November 2025 Agriculturist Licensure Examination, ALE, with a rating of 90.85%. Whereas the Professional Regulation Commission, PRC, administered the Agriculturist Licensure Examination on November 19 to 21, 2025 in various testing centers nationwide. Whereas out of the 9,742 examinees nationwide, only 6,678 passed the board exam. Whereas among the examinees was Diana R. Hidalgo, a resident of Barangay Poblacion, Pangantukan, Bukidnon, and a graduate of Pangantukan, Bukidnon Community College, PBCC. Whereas Diana R. Hidalgo garnered a rating of 90.85%, including her in the top 9 list of top-notchers nationwide. Whereas her exemplary performance in a highly competitive national licensure examination is a significant achievement that brings honor, pride, and inspiration not only to his family and school, but also to the province of Bukidnon, and fit worthy of emulation and public acknowledgement. Whereas such achievement serves as a source of encouragement for the youth and aspiring professionals in the province to strive for academic and professional excellence. Whereas the Sangguniang Panlalawigan recognizes and the importance of celebrating and honoring distinguished achievements by its constituents as part of its commitment to uplift and promote local talents and professionals. Whereas it is fitting and proper for the Sangguniang Panlalawigan to recognize and commend Ms. Diana R. Hidalgo for bringing pride and honor to the municipality of Pangantukan and province of Bukidnon. Be it resolved, as it is hereby resolved, to pass a resolution extending warmest congratulations to Ms. Diana R. Hidalgo for securing the top 9 rank in the recently concluded November 2025 Agriculturist Licensure Examination with a rating of 90.85%. Moving for the passage of this resolution, Mr. Chair.
Objections, comments? There being none, motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Evangelista.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Proceeding to item number 16 and 17 by this representation, Mr. Chair.
Please proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer.
Majority Rule.
Omnibus motion for the approval of these two items, Mr. Chair. Actually, these are all the endorsement coming from the office of the PGSO, the box chairman, Mr. Chairman, Attorney Nestor Icajes, for the accreditation, Mr. Chair, the renewal of accreditation, Mr. Chair. These two items. For the item number 16, this is the renewal for accreditation, Mr. Chair. The ELC Construction and Trading with an office address located at Block 20, Lot 41 and 42, Camellia Homes, Upper Balulang, Cagayan de Oro City. And item number 17, this is the accreditation also of the Caicos Corporation with the office address Barangay 3, Talakag, Bukidnon. These two applicants, Mr. Chair, are the renewal accreditation as a contractor to engage business with the provincial government of Bukidnon, and having established that this firm has fully complied with the necessary obligation, essential requirements to transact business as per evaluation conducted by the Bids and Awards Committee. Thus, for this recommendation of coming from the provincial department head, Attorney Nestor Icajes, so moving for the approval of the renewal of the accreditation of omnibus motion for the approval of this renewal of accreditation of these two items, 16 and 17, Mr. Chair.
Objections, comments? There being none, the omnibus motion is hereby approved.
Proceeding to item number 18 to 21, may we now recognize, Mr. Chairman, the gentleman coming from the 2nd Legislative District, the Honorable Board Member, Attorney Holis Simon Santo, Mr. Chair.
The Honorable Monsanto is recognized. Go
Thank you,
ahead, sir.
Mr. Chair. Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. These are 4 communications received by the Committee on Appropriations and on Rules and Privileges. First of which is a letter dated November 24, 2025 with attachment coming from the Office of the Provincial Budget Officer, Provincial Budget Office, Province of Bukidnon, which transmitted to this August body for appropriate actions, Supplemental Budget Number 1, General Fund, Calendar Year 2025 of the Municipality of Dangcagan, Bukidnon in the amount of 16,570,000. Attached to the said communications are budget documents and technical review analysis for reference and perusal. The committees, after going over the same, finds the documents attached therein to be proper and in order, which supports the request for Supplemental Budget Number 1 for calendar year 2025 of the Municipality of Dangcagan, Bukidnon. Thus, the committee hereby recommends for the approval of recommends for this committee report for the approval of Supplemental Budget Number 1, calendar year 2025, the Municipality of Dangcagan, Bukidnon, and the amount of 16,570,000, subject to the existing budgeting, accounting, and auditing rules and regulations. So, moving for the adoption of this committee report, Mr. Chair. Next is a letter dated November 27, 2025 with attachment coming from the Honorable Governor Rogelio Neil P. Roque, and at the same time the PDC chairperson of this province, which endorses to this August body PDC Executive Committee Resolution Number 09-2025, entitled Approving the Provincial Government of Bukidnon's Proposed Counterpart Funding for National and/or Foreign Assisted Municipal Projects through the Land Bank of the Philippines Regular Loan Facility and integration into the Provincial Development Plans and Investment Program for endorsement to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan for adoption and approval. The said resolution, PDC Execom resolution, was passed and approved during the PDC Executive Committee on November 19, 2025 at the PPDO Conference Room, Provincial Capital, City of Malaybalay. Although the communication states here that this request is certified urgent by the provincial governor, this is clearly a misleading, Mr. Chair, because I go over the resolution to the effect there was no such certification of urgency. Although the committee still needs to verify the projects that has to be financed through the PRDP, in as much as, for a while, Mr. Chair, I'm going over the attachment. In as much as the proposed amount of the counterpart funding, Mr. Chair, committed by the provincial government's office is 252 1,590,250 pesos. This cover 4 projects supposedly or mentioned here to be funded by the PRDP, 1 in Kalilangan, 2 in Lantapan, and 1 in Malitbog. The committee, Mr. Chair, needs to be verified, needs to be apprised as far as these 4 projects is concerned, Mr. Chair. So the committee hereby moves to defer the approval of this resolution, Mr. Chair, pending the presence of the representative of the Provincial Development Council, Mr. Chair, to present to us and apprise this august body of the said project, Mr. Chair. The total amount, estimated project cost, is 841,967,499 pesos and 97 pesos, Mr. Chair. So with that, I move to defer this request, Mr. Chair, and have it referred to the Committee on Appropriations, Mr. Chair. Yeah.
Yes.
If I may also inquire from the chairman of the committee, out of that 800 plus million, Mr. Chair, the counterpart of the provincial government is amounted to 252. And that is
252,000
equivalent to more or less 30%.
More or less 30%, Mr. Chair.
30. But before, I think that was only for 10%, di ba? On the counterpart, on the part of the local government unit.
Used to be 10%.
It was increased to 30 million,
it was already
30%
increased.
according to them.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
May I proceed, Mr. Chair?
Please proceed, Honorable Monsanto.
As to the next item, Mr. Chair, the third communication is also a letter dated November 27, 2025 with attachment also coming from the Honorable Governor Rogelio Neil P. Roque and at the same time the PDC chairperson of this province, which endorses to this august body PDC Execum Resolution number 10-2025 entitled Approving the Proposed Funding for the Improvement of New Provincial Government of Bukidnon Complex. Provincial Government of Bukidnon Office Complex at Barangay Sumpong, Malaybalay City to be financed through a term loan facility from the Land Bank of the Philippines for endorsement to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan for adoption and approval. The said resolution as a background was approved during the PDC Executive Committee on November 19, 2025 at PDO Conference Room, Provincial Capital, Malaybalay City, Bukidnon. Again, the communication here certified the same as urgent. This is also misleading, Mr. Chair, as there was no certification of urgency as stated in the resolution itself. Inasmuch as this refers to that construction in Sumpong, we need to be informed also as to the status of those structures already constructed there, Mr. Chair. So I move also to defer the approval of the approval of this resolution as requested, Mr. Chair, and the same be referred back to the Committee on Appropriations, and I believe on our next regular session, Mr. Chair, or next year, Mr. Chair, we will be calling the person in charge so that the Sangguniang can be apprised as a whole, Mr. Chair, of this project. So I move to refer this matter, Mr. Chair, to the Committee on Appropriations, Mr. Chair.
Objections, comments? There are none, motion is approved.
Next, and the last communication, Mr. Chair, is a letter dated December 3, 2025, with attachment also coming from the Office of the Provincial Governor, Rogelio Neil P. Roque, requesting this august body for the issuance of the resolution authorizing the release of salary differential to job order workers and personnel motivation incentives to qualified officials and employees of the provincial government of Bukidnon. Attached is a copy of the internal guidelines on the grant of salary differential to job workers for calendar year 2025, Mr. Chair. I called the budget officer regarding this matter, Mr. Chair, because I believe it is not the authority and functions of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan to authorize the release, because we have already passed the budget, Mr. Chair, supplemental budget number 3 with the corresponding amended annual investment program. In fact, we even have the special session to pass that. I don't know why the COA, according to the budget officer, the COA requested a resolution authorizing us to release. The the salary differential of our job order employees and the PMI, personnel motivation incentives. You have already approved the supplemental budget number 3 covering the amount for the release of these items, Mr. Chair. So this representation believes, Mr. Chair, that it is not within the authority of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan to pass a resolution to release. The word there is to release.
Or at best, a redundancy.
Yes, Mr.
Because it's already authorized.
Yes, already, Mr. Chair. Okay.
Yes, Honorable Garcia.
On the differential of the job orders, do we increase the rates of the job orders? That's why there's a differential. So let's say let's 500, and we raised their salary to 600 per day. So the difference every month will be the basis for the release, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Was it included? Because I'm sorry, I was not present during the special session. Did you also authorize the increase of the, because anima na, the rates of the job orders is usually based on the prevailing minimum wage in the province of Bukidnon, no?
Yes. Yeah,
However, we are usually over and above the rates of the provided under the minimum wage law. Now, if we increase that, let us say from the standard 500 to 600, we need to justify kay ngano man wala nato gi-approve at the start of the year if we can afford at the end of the year. So, did you include that during the discussion?
Actually, Mr. Chair, the supposed increase was already part of our general appropriations. It's already part of the AIP in the general budget.
Okay.
Only that we included in the supplemental as to the release of the fundings was carried only on supplemental budget number 3. But this is already part of the budget that we are supposed to release for 2025, Mr. Chair. And in addition to that, I was asking our budget officer what could be the basis for the COA to require this one. Now, what the COA needs, they are needing a resolution why we have issued these benefits in 2024. They are needing any support for the release of the 2024. So, siguro, they wanted us to issue the resolution now for 2025 release. Now, that is why it is quite confusing. Why are they requesting specifically on the 2024 when we have been releasing this kind of benefits even before the time of Governor Soberi? I don't know what could be the guidelines the COA was basing on this, Mr. Chair. So,
it's not a regular practice for us to authorize the release because these are functions of the executive, not the Sanggunian.
that could be
But on the PEI ba na o
PMI already included in ours.
There's already authority.
Yes, already. We have approved that already. So with that, Mr. Chair, I move to pass a resolution returning this request to the office, Mr. Chair, of the provincial governor or through the budget for them to verify clearly from the Commission on Audit as to what specific documents they are really requesting, Mr. Chair.
With comments, of course.
Of course, Mr. Chair.
From this body.
Yes, Mr. Of course.
Okay. And second, moved and seconded, motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Monsanto.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Before we will proceed to items number 22, 23, and to 43, Mr. Chair, may we now recognize our ex officio member, Mr. Chair, ever blooming and sooner, no, to become a mom next year. No? The Honorable Board Member Rialo Islinas, Mr. Chair.
Honorable Linas is recognized. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Proceeding now, Honorable Presiding Officer, to item number 22, may we now again recognize the gentleman coming from the 2nd Legislative District, the Honorable Board Member Marlon Brando Dinlayan.
Honorable Marlon Brando Dinlayan is recognized. Go ahead, sir. What is the one? What's happening?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. I'm sorry. I am my iPad.
It's lobat.
Na-empty ba siya, Mr. Chairman?
Yes, please proceed, sir.
So, okay. So, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Okay, so, resolution number 12, thus 2025, approving the proposed Bukidnon Cultural Heritage Center of Bukidnon State University of the province of Bukidnon for funding under the Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority, or the TIEZA, and endorsing the resolution to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan and Regional Development Council, or the RDC-X, for adoption and support. Whereas Bukidnon is a home to 7 indigenous cultural communities whose traditions, languages, and knowledge systems define the province's identity, face rising risks to their heritage. Whereas Bukidnon State University carries a moral and academic responsibility to uphold cultural heritage, especially that more than half, 8,155 out of 15,582 of its student population are from indigenous communities, and the university is uniquely positioned to champion heritage preservation, foster community-led research, and advance education that is both inclusive and transformative. Whereas the university also integrates indigenous studies in each curriculum, supports experts in culture and arts, and continues to advance work that protects and promotes indigenous heritage. Notably, since 2017, BOXO has hosted the Bukidnon Studies Center with a modest museum, library, and art gallery that attracts an average of 150 visitors monthly, with attendance tripling during the Kaamulan Festival. Whereas the BOXO Study Center is now severely constrained, has grown beyond its small space, and can no longer meet the provincial demand as visitors, students, researchers, and the 7 tribes depend on it for learning and cultural exchange. And without expansion, opportunities to safeguard and promote Bukidnon's heritage will continue to decline. Whereas the proposed Bukidnon Cultural Heritage Center responds to this provincial need by creating a dedicated hub for cultural preservation, education, research, and tourism, strengthens cultural tourism, and positions the province as a heritage destination, provides a venue for intergenerational knowledge transfer and community unity, supports IP artisans, cultural practitioners, and local livelihoods. The project is a long-term investment in Bukidnon's cultural identity, education system, and tourism potential. It strengthens community pride, preserves indigenous heritage, and positions the province as a cultural hub in northern Mindanao. Whereas the 250 million Bukidnon Cultural Heritage Center will be a 4-story cultural facility with a roof, deck, and landscape, and a gross floor area of 5,000 square meters of BOXO's Edo Hub Annex in Kasisang City of Malebalay. It will include modern museum spaces, archives, a library, cultural performance theater, training rooms, and community gathering areas designed for knowledge sharing, exhibitions, and cultural activities. Whereas Dr. Joy M. Mirazol, the University President of Bukidnon State University, presented to the PDC Executive Committee on November 19, 2025, the proposed Bukidnon Cultural Heritage Center for funding under the Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority. Now, therefore, on a motion by Mr. Henry Mark Q. Binahon, a CSO Foundation Philippines Incorporated representative and unanimously seconded, the committee approved the proposed Bukidnon Cultural Heritage Center of Bukidnon State University and the province of Bukidnon for funding under the Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority, and endorsed to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan and the Regional Development Council for adoption and support. Resolved, finally, that copies of this resolution be furnished to the Regional Development Council through the Department of Economy, Planning and Development, the Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Bukidnon, Department of Tourism, Bukidnon Provincial Tourism Office, and Bukidnon State University for appropriate action and support. Approved 19th of November 2025, Bukidnon PDC Executive Committee meeting, PPDO Conference Room, Provincial Capital City of Malabalay. I hereby certify to the correctness of the foregoing resolution, signed by the Provincial Planning and Development Coordinator, PDC Secretary, Mr. Engineer Giselle B. Mangobat, the ENP, and approved by our Provincial Governor, PDC Chairperson, Rogelio Nel P. Roque. And I have a communication here, Mr. Chairman, from the Office of the Provincial Governor, the Provincial Development Council Executive Committee, 27 of November 2025, addressed to Honorable Vice Governor Clive D. Quino and honorable members of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, this province, through Attorney Apollo E. Magwale, Secretary to the Sanggunian. Your Honors, the committee respectfully endorse the attached Provincial Development Council Executive Committee Resolution number 12-2025 approving the proposed Bukidnon Cultural Heritage Center of Bukidnon State University of the province of Bukidnon for funding under the Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority, and endorsing the resolution to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan and Regional Development Council for adoption and support. The mentioned resolution was passed and approved during the PDC Executive Committee meeting on November 19, 2025 at the PPDO Conference Room, Provincial Capital City of Malabalay. This request is certified by the undersigned as urgent. Thank you. Very truly yours, our Provincial Governor, PDC Chairperson, Rogelio Neil P. Roque. I move for the adoption of this committee report, Mr. Chairman.
Any objections, comments? There being none? Yes, Honorable Monsanto. Go ahead, sir.
Do I need to understand, Mr. Chair, that we will appropriate some amount for because the request is for funding under the Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority. TIESA.
Yeah, yes.
Pero yes, ang concern na ako, not necessarily coming from us. Not necessarily.
Not Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
Yes, from
Okay,
from the nation.
Okay, Mr. Chair, that's all.
Yes, Honorable Balansag, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I was present during that PDC. During that PDC, the President of the BUCSO presented that proposal. Now, the counterpart of the province is to, ang dalan re ato then with the use of our equipment, wala na din. Kaning the rest of the funding that they are asking for is for the tourism. Dito nas national. But our counterpart katulang pag-develop but dili pud konkretuhon ang dalan, i-open lang. So that is the only in fact the governor mismo nang utana klaro na to ni unsay abog participation. So that's our participation is to open only the road. Kay mao man nga i-develop kaning naas kasisang nga uksok. Yes. Only equipment ang atong gamiton. Na no other financial consideration to finance those plan.
Yes.
That's how the presentation made during the PDC meeting.
Thank you for that clarification,
yeah.
Honorable Balansag.
Mr. Chair,
Yes,
if I
Majority.
may also inquire, since the presence of our good ex officio member during that PDC meeting, this is within the campus of the BSU in Barangay Kasisang.
Yes, kanarang kuanda extension
Sulod
nga.
extension na nila nga campus. So ang dalan ani asap tapit nila ni butang ang ilahang kining tiyesa. Pila
Pagsulod sa
area,
campus lang.
pila area ani nila diya sa ilang campus.
Wala man
Na mention.
na-mention pero
Pero kining tiyesa cultural heritage.
basta ang the only participation of the provincial government
Kato lang opening of the road.
opening ra. Then dili pud nato dili pud concreting.
Only our equipment lang.
So, is why the kaning correct widening of the road, and those are only the our participation for the provincial government.
Thank you,
But
Mr. Chair.
the purpose of this is to be submitted to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan for approval and for the PDC to endorse to the regional RDC.
Yes.
We are only to adopt and support. Thank you.
So there being no other comments, the motion is approved.
Mr. Chairman, proceeding to items number 23 to 43, may we now again recognize a gentleman coming from the 4th Legislative District, the Honorable Board Member Attorney Oliver Owen Baba Garcia, Mr. Chair.
Honorable Garcia is recognized. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, thank you very much again, Mr. Floor Leader, Mr. Chairman. Item number 23 is a letter dated November 27, 2025 with attachments of Governor Rogelio Neil P. Roque, Provincial Governor, and PDC Chairperson this province, endorsing to this august body the Provincial Development Council Executive Committee Resolution number 11-2025, approving the proposed projects on Inclusive Partnership for Agrarian Reform Communities, IPARC, of the Department of Agrarian Reform of the Sangguniang of the province of Bukidnon, and endorsing the resolution to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan and the Regional Development Council Economic Development Committee for adoption and support. Where the said resolution was passed and approved during the PDC Executive Committee on November 19, 2025 at the PPDO Conference Room, Provincial Capital City of Balay-Balay. This request is certified urgent by the Provincial Governor, but there is no certificate of urgency. And this is only for, this is the one that we discussed already when they were here. Yeah, but I would like to defer again, Mr. Chair, to the committee this request because they left one question unanswered during their presence here, the DAR. If there was an approved and constructed presidential bridge under the DAR in the province of Bukidnon. They were not ready at the time to tell us kung naabay na construct because there are a lot of provincial roads, I think 5 as reported to me by Engineer Damasco, nga na pending pod ang tulay kay nagsalig sa tulay sa DAR. Yes, unsa ni, wala masumpay. Kaya wala daw na mahitabo. Now, they did not respond to my question last time. And before we endorse this, I would like, Mr. Chair, for them to answer if there were indeed presidential bridges under the DAR which were constructed in the province of Bukidnon. So, may I now move to defer the said request and refer the same to the Committee on Laws.
And second? Moved and seconded, the motion is approved.
Item number 24 is a letter dated November 27, 2025 with attachment of the Provincial Governor Rogelio Neil Roque, this province, requesting this August body for an authority to enter into a memorandum of agreement by and between the Provincial Government of Bukidnon and the Commission on Population and Development, Regional Office Number 10, a regional office of the Commission on Population Development, with the information that the province of Bukidnon having been awarded as the second place winner for the province category because of its outstanding contributions in the localization of population and development agenda and for the innovative, effective, and sustainable implementation of strategies in addressing and optimizing local PopDev issues and opportunities. The province of Bukidnon was determined to be entitled to receive a financial grant in the amount of 75,000 pesos, which shall be utilized to sustain the efforts of promoting, coordinating, and implementing PopDev strategies to address the persistent population issues and challenges of the LGU, subject to the terms and conditions as set out in the MOA. Attached is a proposed MOA for ready reference. Mrs. Chair, actually, the MOA covers how to spend the 75,000 that they granted to the provincial government of Bukidnon. So with that, Mr. Chair, I would like to approve the request of the provincial, move to pass a resolution granting authority to the provincial governor, Rogelio Neil Roque, to sign in behalf of the provincial government the MOA with the Commission on Population and Development. So moving, Mr. Chair.
Objections, comments? There being none, motion is approved.
Item 25 is a letter dated November 27 with attachment of the provincial governor, this province, requesting this August body for an authority to enter into a memorandum of agreement for and in behalf of the provincial government of Bukidnon with the University of Science and Technology of Southern Philippines, Cagayan de Oro, and with the following scholars grantee: Luis Manuel Abriol, Justin May M. Banas, Thorley John de la Vega, Joril D. Pulmones, with the information that the PGB, in pursuit of its mandate to promote the general welfare and improve the quality of life of its constituents, recognizes the critical need to enhance local healthcare services by producing competent and dedicated medical professionals. Furthermore, the USTP CDO is a recognized institution of higher learning, offering medical degree programs, and is committed to producing physicians of the highest competence and ethical standards, subject to the terms and conditions as set out in the MOA. Attached is the MOA for ready reference. Mr. Chairman, this is a MOA between the university and the scholars. The university will be paid by the provincial government the tuition and the miscellaneous fees. But it is silent in the MOA because it will be as billed. Meaning to say, magpadalang silang billing sa provincial government og pilay bayro nun aning atong mga scholar and then we pay. And the other one is that the release also of the stipend to our scholars. This is actually 75,000 per semester or 150,000 per year for each of the 4 scholars. So with that, Mr. Chair, this is in line with the Provincial Government of Bukidnon Medical Scholarship Program.
Query from the chair. Was there a, from the Committee on Education, was there a guidelines followed for this selection of the scholars, or anyone can just apply? Yes, Honorable.
If I may, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Anyone can apply, but there are guidelines being set na ay mga wala lang ko'y kopya karon na ay IRR, na ay katong mga maintaining grades, as well as the salaries from parents to justify if the patient is indigent and deserves the scholarship program. There are guidelines, Mr. Chair, that were followed in the selection of these scholars.
And are you familiar with the residences of these scholars? Where are they from?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Wala lang details ani, but naipakantukan, Lantapan, Quezon, and Malaybalay ba isa lang? Details Mr. Chair sa addresses na limot na ko sa kopya. But
okay.
yeah, na scattered siya. Kung di ko masayop sa kada distrito na isa.
Okay. And then, as part of the condition that once they graduate, they will serve in the
Yes.
provincial government.
1:1 kuan Mr. Chair agreement. One year sa medical school equivalent to 1 year service sa province of Bukidnon.
That's good. So 4 years.
Yes. Actually 5 apil na
5, including ang review. Okay.
Kito ilang sana internship
Internship.
PGI.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Pepito. Yes, Honorable.
If I may also
Majority
be
Leader.
inquired from the chairman of the Committee on Health, Mr. Chair, this is regarding also on the criteria because of the selection of those medical students since the Bukidnon State University also opened for the College of Medicine. Are we also have that kind of scholar also in the BSU?
Sa karon Mr. Chair wala man si BSC yun actually
Start.
pa.
Aha.
So sa karon si USTP pa lang.
Yeah.
Eventually pag nanog mag-fully kuan launch na gyud si BSU dito rin punta pero ang direction mag-partner.
Yeah. But do we have that guideline kung tagpila lang po kabok every institution that we have allowed also to have our scholar in the College of Med?
The ordinance states 6 million per year ba? Yeah. 5 million per year. So
Okay.
nga budget sa
This is intended really for the College of Med?
Yes.
Or the whole, ano na,
hantod mo graduate and then every year naay mo sulod tag-5.
taglima?
Yeah.
Okay, sige.
Tag-5 ka
So
300.
until such nga ma-utilize na to the whole amount of 5 million?
Yes, every year na gid siya.
Every year na to nga regular
And then,
funding?
Yes, every year. Dayon 300,000 per scholar man sa Mr. Chair, maximum of 5 atong pwede kaya makita in 1 year. So kanang 5 up 1.5. For next year na po 5.
Another 5.
Until
Okay.
mag-graduate and then magsunod-sunod na yun.
Sige, thank you, Mr.
Yes, but query again from the chair. USTP is a government, di ba? Is a government institution.
Yes.
So, what's the difference between the tuition from a private and a parehas na ba sila bayro nun? I mean, like, I was thinking, libre man gani kumuto na.
Naagyaw ni sa chair po mas lower sila.
Naagi po ilang tuition fee nila.
Naagyaw ni sa chair. Pero definitely mas lower yun sa private nga schools.
Mas lower sa private nga schools.
Dako depende siya.
Okay. So, any other queries?
Additional information, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Honorable Garcia.
Post-grad studies in state universities and colleges na ibayad.
Naibayan.
Ang tertiary lang ang libre.
Tertiary lang.
Yeah. But of course, they are much lower compared to private institutions.
Private institutions. Okay.
So postgrad maning postgrad na maning medicine.
Medicine.
So, nagin sila
Okay.
in charge.
Well, there being no objections, there being no other comments, the motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Item number 26 is a letter dated November 25 from the Provincial Governor, Leonel Roque, this province, requesting this August body for authority to enter into a MOA by and between the Provincial Government of Bukidnon and Central Mindanao University, where the PGB, in partnership with CMU, shall accommodate qualified students under the university's Student Internship Program in the Philippines, SIPP, particularly those from the College of Business and Management for their required internship training subject to the terms and conditions set out in the MOA. Mr. Chair, I move to pass a resolution authorizing the Governor, Leonel Roque, to sign in behalf of the Provincial Government of Bukidnon, the MOA, to cover the student internship program in the Philippines with the Central Mindanao University, particularly the College of Business and Management. So moving, Mr. Chair.
Objections, comments? There being none, motion is approved.
Item 27, again, is a letter dated November 25 with attachment from the Governor requesting this August body for authority to enter into MOA by and between the Provincial Government of Bukidnon and the Central Mindanao University, with the information that the CMU, with its technical expertise and laboratory facilities, and the PGB, through its technical field and support, mutually recognizes the importance of research-based initiatives such as a DNA barcoding of Bukidnon Arabica coffee varieties, which will enhance traceability and authenticity in coffee production and marketing, subject to the terms and conditions set out in the MOA. Attached is the proposed MOA for ready reference. Mr. Chair, may I just defer the approval of the said request and refer this to the Committee on Laws, because the obligation under the MOA on the part of the provincial government is to provide CMU with equipments and technology without any amount mentioned. So that's why I'm confused. We have a laboratory, but we will provide the equipment and the technology. So we need to confer with maybe personnel from the CMU and the PAGRO on this matter. So may I move to refer this request to the Committee on Laws?
Objections, comments? There being none, motion
Jointly
is
with the
approved.
Agriculture, Mr. Chair.
Motion is approved. Refer to the Committee on Laws and Agriculture.
Item 28 is a letter dated November 25, 2025 with attachment from the provincial governor requesting this August body for authority to enter into a terms of partnership by and between the provincial government of Bukidnon and the Department of Health Center for Health Development Northern Mindanao, with the information that the province of Bukidnon, in partnership with their component LGUs, have agreed to fund and implement the programs, projects, and activities under the respective local investment plans for health annual operations plan through their own financing sources and through available funds and resources from the DOH and development partners coordinated with the Department of Health, subject to the terms and conditions as set out in the terms of partnership. Attached is a proposed term of partnership for ready reference. Mr. Chair, if you read the attachment, this refers to the 2025 partnership for health expenditures. We are already December 10, 2025. In 20 days, this year will end. And this is the only time that we see this document. It's not even endorsed by the planning if this is part of investment plans. So I am confused. Wala naman siguro ni, mura na lang man ni siguro og compliance kay December na biya 2025. Unya kung tinud-an na gyud ni adto taning January, di ba? So Mr. Chair, we'd just like to defer the approval of this matter and refer this to the Committee on Laws jointly with Health and Appropriations maybe, so we can discuss this with the Health Office and the Planning Office. Why is this very late?
Query from the Chair. Does it create an obligation from us?
No, it's a plan actually.
It's just a plan.
It's just a plan, but the timing is it's a plan for 2025, and yet we're approving it on December 10, 2025 to cover for the entire year.
Yeah.
We might eventually approve this, but we will just inquire why so late.
Yes, precisely.
And we should be approving now 2026.
Yes, exactly.
So with that, Mr. Chair, may I just move that this again referred to the committees as
Any
mentioned.
second? Item is referred to Laws, Health, and Appropriations. Motion is approved.
Item number 29 is a letter dated November 27, 2025 with attachment of the provincial governor, this province, requesting this body for authority to enter into a usufruct agreement by and between the provincial government of Bukidnon and the barangay government of Barangay 9 or 9, Malaybalay City, with information that the subject property under usufruct is owned by the PGB and that the said agreement shall be for a period of 25 years and renewable for the same period at the discretion of PGB, subject to the terms and conditions as set out in the usufruct agreement. Attached is the proposed usufruct agreement. Mr. Chair, I move to approve the request of the provincial governor and hereby pass a resolution authorizing the governor, Rogelio Neil Roque, to sign in behalf of the PGB the usufruct agreement with Barangay Government of Barangay 9, Malaybalay City for the use of PGB property for 25 years. So moving, Mr. Chair.
There being none, motion is approved.
Item number 30 is an undated letter with attachment from the Office of the Governor requesting this august body for an authority to enter into a deed of donation for and behalf of the provincial government of Bukidnon with 4 liga ng mga barangays of Lantapan, Malaybalay City, Impasugong, Cabanglasan, and the Association of Barangay Captains of San Fernando, 2nd District, Province of Bukidnon, as listed below, involving 273 sets of sports equipment with the following description. Subject to the terms and conditions set out and stipulated in the deed of donation. So Chair, move to approve the said request of the Governor, hereby pass a resolution authorizing the Governor, Rogelio Neil Roque, to sign on behalf of the PGB to sign the deed of donation for 273 sets of sports equipment to the Liga ng mga Barangay of the municipalities of Lantapan, San Fernando, Impasugong, and Cabanglasan, and the City of Malaybalay for a total amount of 603,057 pesos. So moving for the approval said resolution, Mr. Chair.
Objections, comments? There being none, motion is approved.
Item 31 is a letter dated November 26, 2025 with attached back resolution number 2025-742 of the provincial governor requesting this august body for authority to sign the contract for the project construction of elevated pathway at Kaamulan Park located at Capitol Compound, Malaybalay City, Bukidnon with one contractor, John Rose Construction Services, for the contract cost of 9,855,933.46 pesos. Mr. Chair, I move for the approval of said request and pass a resolution granting authority to the Governor, Rogelio Neil Roque, in behalf of the provincial government of Bukidnon to sign the construction contract with John Rose Construction Services for the construction of the elevated pathway at Kaamulan Park in the amount of 9,855,933 pesos and 46 centavos. So moving for the approval.
Objections, comments? There being none, motion is approved. Before we proceed, we recognize the presence of the Honorable Bobby J. Dinlayan. Welcome, sir.
Item 32 is a letter dated November 26, 2025 with attached back resolution number 2025-653 of the provincial governor, Rogelio Neil Roque, this province, requesting this august body for an authority to sign the purchase order contract for the project supply and delivery of one lot office supplies and equipment for various offices and hospitals with one supplier, Marcis Corporation, for the contract cost of 692,300 pesos. Mr. Chair, move to approve said request and pass a resolution granting authority to the Governor, Rogelio Neil Roque, to sign in behalf of the provincial government of Bukidnon the contract purchase order for the supply and delivery of one lot office supplies and equipment for various offices and hospitals with one supplier, Marcis Corporation, for the contract cost of 692,300 pesos. So moving, Mr. Chair.
Objections, comments? There being none, motion is approved.
Item number 33 is an undated letter with attached back resolution number 2025-736 of the provincial governor, this province, requesting this august body for authority to sign the contract of agreement for the project supply and delivery of diesel fuel for BPH Maramag with one supplier, Centro Super Sales Incorporated, for the contract cost of 1.5 million pesos. Mr. Chair, move to approve the request of the Governor and pass a resolution granting authority to Governor Rogelio Neil Roque to sign on behalf of the provincial government the contract purchase order for the supply and delivery of diesel fuel for BPH Maramag with one supplier, Centro Super Sales Incorporated, for the contract cost of 1.5 million pesos. So moving for the approval of the resolution, Mr. Chair.
Objections, comments? There being none, motion is approved.
Item 34 is also an undated letter with attached back resolution number 2025-745 of the provincial governor, Rogelio Neil Roque, this province, requesting this august body for an authority to sign the contract of agreement, purchase order, for the project supply and delivery of IT equipment for PEO with one supplier, Exicom Computer Sales and Services, for the contract cost of 607,000 pesos. Mr. Chair, I move to approve the request of the Governor and hereby pass a resolution granting authority to the Governor, Rogelio Neil Roque, to sign in behalf of the provincial government of Bukidnon the contract for / purchase order for the project supply and delivery of IT equipment for PEO with Exicom Computer Sales and Services for the contract cost of 607,000 pesos. So moving for the approval of the resolutions.
Objections, comments? There being none, motion is approved.
Item 35 is also an undated letter with attached back resolution number 2025-747 of the Provincial Governor Rogelio Neil Roque, this province, requesting this august body for authority to sign the contract of agreement purchase order for the project supply, delivery, installation, and commissioning of one-lot air conditioning unit for BPH Maramag, BPH Kalilangan, and BPH Kibawi, with one supplier, LGM Global Industries Incorporated, for the contract cost of 2,250,000 pesos. Mr. Chair, move to approve the request of the Governor and hereby pass a resolution granting authority to the Governor, Rogelio Neil Roque, to sign in behalf of the Provincial Government of Bukidnon the contract/purchase order for the supply, delivery, installation, and commissioning of one-lot air conditioning unit for BPH Maramag, BPH Kalilangan, and BPH Kibawi with LGM Global Industries Incorporated for the contract cost of 2,250,000 pesos. So moving, Mr. Chair.
Objections, comments? There be motion is approved.
Item 36 is a letter dated November 27, 2025 with touchback resolution number 2025-748 of the Provincial Governor of this province, requesting this august body for an authority to sign the contract purchase order for the project supply and delivery of one-lot rescue equipment for PDRRMD with one supplier, Marcis Corporation, for the contract cost of 1,726,898 pesos. Mr. Chair, move to approve the request of the Provincial Governor and hereby pass a resolution granting authority to Governor Rogelio Neil Roque to sign on behalf of the provincial government the contract/purchase order for the supply and delivery of one-lot rescue equipment with Marcis Corporation for the contract cost of 1,726,898 pesos. So moving for the approval of said resolution, Mr. Chair.
Objections, comments? There being none, motion is approved.
Natawag na ba nato to sila about adtong mga other equipments? Wala pa? Natawag na? Itong mga mahalon?
Nag-present na sila? Last session?
Okay. Alright. Item number 37, Mr. Chair, is a letter dated November 27, 2025 with attached back resolution number 2025-749 of the Governor of this province requesting this august body for authority to sign the contract/purchase order for the project supply and delivery of one-lot floating device, swift water, and self-contained breathing apparatus for PDRRMD with one supplier, Marcis Corporation, for the contract cost of 1,119,896 pesos. Mr. Chair, I move to approve said request of the Governor and pass a resolution authorizing Governor Rogelio Neil Roque to sign on behalf of the Provincial Government of Bukidnon the contract/purchase order for the supply, delivery of one-lot floating device, swift water, and self-contained breathing apparatus with Marcis Corporation for the contract cost of 1,119,896 pesos. So moving for the approval of the resolution.
Objections, comments? There being none, motion is approved.
Item number 38 is a letter dated November 27, 2025 with attached back resolution number 2025-750 of the Provincial Governor, this province, requesting this august body for an authority to sign the contract purchase order for the project supply and delivery of one-lot rescue equipment for PDRRMD with one supplier, Marcis Corporation, for the contract cost of 1,599,448 pesos. Sir, move to approve the request of the Governor and pass a resolution granting authority to the Provincial Governor, Rogelio Neil Roque, to sign on behalf of the Provincial Government of Bukidnon the contract/purchase order for the supply and delivery of one-lot rescue equipment with Marcis Corporation for the contract cost of 1,599,448 pesos. So moving for the approval of the said resolution, Mr. Chair.
Objections, comments? There being none, motion is approved.
Item 39 is a letter dated December 2 with attached back resolution number 2025-755 of the Provincial Governor Rogelio Neil Roque, this province, requesting this august body for authority to sign the purchase order contract for the project supply and delivery a 1-unit brand new pickup 4x4 manual transmission for the 8th Infantry Battalion, 4th Infantry Division, Philippine Army, with one supplier, Fast Out to World Philippines Corporation, for the contract cost of 1,350,000 pesos. This is certified as urgent, Mr. Chair. Move to approve sa request of the provincial governor and hereby pass a resolution granting authority to the provincial governor, Rogelio Nil Roque, to sign in behalf of the province of Bukidnon the purchase on order contract for supply and delivery of 1-unit brand new pickup 4x4 manual transmission for the 8th Infantry Division, 8th Infantry Battalion, 4th Infantry Division, Philippine Army, with Fast Out to World Philippines Corporation for the contract cost of 1,350,000 pesos. So moving for the approval of said resolution, Mr. Chair.
Objections, comments? There being none, motion is approved.
Item number 40 is a letter dated December 2 with attached back resolution number 2025-756 of the governor, this province, requesting this august body for authority to sign the purchase order/contract for the project supply, delivery, and installation of one-lot construction of water system at Sports Complex, Malaybalay City, Bukidnon for PEO with one supplier, AMR Trading, for the contract cost of 3,663,181 pesos and 85 centavos. Mr. Chair, this is also certified as urgent. May I move to approve the request of the governor and pass a resolution authorizing the governor, Rogelio Nil Roque, to sign in behalf of the provincial government of Bukidnon the purchase order contract for supply, delivery, and installation of one-lot construction of water system at Sports Complex, Malaybalay City for the Provincial Engineer's Office with AMR Trading for the contract cost of 3,663,181 pesos and 85 centavos. So moving, Mr. Chair.
Objections, comments? There being none, motion is approved.
Item 41 is a letter dated December 2 with attached back resolution number 2025-757 of the governor of this province requesting this august body for authority to sign purchase order contract/contract for the project supply and delivery of one-lot construction materials for 20 units nursery at Sitio Gingona, Quibinton, Impasugong, Bukidnon for Pagro with one supplier, AMR Trading, for the contract cost of 1,890,193 pesos and 91 centavos. I move for the approval of the request of the governor, Mr. Chair, and pass a resolution granting authority to the provincial governor, Rogelio Nil Roque, to sign in behalf of the provincial government of Bukidnon the purchase order/contract for the project supply and delivery of one-lot construction materials for 20 units nursery at Sitio Gingona, Quibinton, Impasugong, Bukidnon for the Provincial Agriculture Office with AMR Trading for the contract cost of 1,890,193 pesos and 91 centavos. So moving, Mr. Chair.
Objections, comments? There being none, motion is approved.
Item 42 is a letter dated December 2 with attached back resolution number 2025-758 of the provincial governor, Rogelio Nil Roque, this province, requesting this august body for authority to sign the purchase order contract of agreement for the project supply and delivery of one-lot construction materials for 20 units nursery at Matinao, Bangkod, Malaybalay City, Bukidnon for Pagro with one supplier, AMR Trading, for the contract cost of 1,884,898 pesos and 39 centavos. Move to approve the request of the governor. Hereby pass a resolution granting authority to the governor, Rogelio Nil Roque, to sign the purchase order/contract for the project supply and delivery of one-lot construction materials for 20 units nursery at Matinao, Bangkod, Malaybalay City for the Provincial Agriculture Office with AMR Trading for the contract cost of 1,884,000 pesos, 896 and 39 centavos. So moving for the approval of the resolution, Mr. Chair.
Objections, comments? There being none, motion is approved.
Finally, item 43 is a letter dated December 2 with attached back resolution number 2025-759 of the governor of this province, requesting this august body for authority to sign the purchase order contract for the project supply and delivery of one lot portable welding machine plus generator for PAO Waterworks with one supplier, Phil Power Group and Marketing Corporation, for the contract cost of 610,000 pesos. Move to approve the said request of the Governor, Mr. Chair, and pass a resolution authorizing Governor Rogelio Neal Roque to sign in behalf of the Provincial Government of Bukidnon the purchase order contract for the project supply and delivery of one lot portable welding machine plus generator for the Provincial Engineer's Office Waterworks with Phil Power Group and Marketing Corporation for the contract cost of 610,000 pesos. So moving for the approval of said resolution.
Objections, comments? There being none, motion is approved. Yes, majority floor.
Yes, thank you, Honorable Garcia, Mr. Chairman. Thank you very much. We will now proceed to our other communication, Mr. Chair.
Please proceed.
Because we have no item tabled in the third and final reading.
Please proceed,
So I move
majority
for the
floor.
following, Mr. Chair. Item number 1 be forwarded to Committee on Laws for information reference. Item number 2 be noted. 2 and 3 be noted. Item number 4 be forwarded to all the Sangguniang Panlalawigan members for information reference. Item number 5, this will be forwarded to the Committee on Women, Family Relation for information and appropriate action. Item number 6, this will be noted. 7, forwarded to the Committee on Health for information and reference. So moving for the approval as presented, Mr. Chair.
Objections, comments? There being none, motion is approved.
We will now proceed to the board members time, Mr. Chair.
Board members,
Wala, siguro. So, Secretary.
Mr.
Secretary's
Secretary.
time. A gentle reminder lang for the activity of this afternoon, probably, Mr. Chair.
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning once again to everyone. As a recap, Mr. Chair, I would like to present with you the program this afternoon, Mr. Chair. The opening will be the Honorable Board Member Minerva Sikasinabi. The invocation. And then the Christmas opening salvo by one of our staff, Sheila, and her group. And then a welcome message from the Honorable Provincial Vice Governor, Clive Diquinho. And the Christmas message from the Provincial Governor. But to the latest update, Mr. Chair, we heard that the Provincial Governor is not available. However, we asked for an inspirational message, short video clip to be addressed to us.
Yeah.
And,
He's out of town or
yeah, there is a gathering
the
of the
province?
provincial governors at Manila, Mr. Chair.
okay.
CDR, Gov CDR, they call that Gov CDR, Mr. Chair.
Then perhaps a simple video message from him will suffice.
Yeah, Mr. Chair.
Or if none is available, then perhaps a representative from the governor's office can. Masin po dito makakuan.
Yes, Mr. Chair. And then messages from the congressional districts, and as well, we invited them, Mr. Chair, but only one confirmed, supposedly, Board Member Arlene Ayon.
Congresswoman.
I'm sorry, former Board Member and Congressman Ayon. However, the latest update is that they cannot be absent today at the Congress because there is an official, the pictorial of the members of the House of Representatives.
Okay. Okay.
However, she gave her pledge, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So
Would
let
you
us
like to know the pledge of our...
Yes, please. The pledges of the
Yeah, the governor
for
pledged...
transparency.
Yeah, given 30,000 pesos from the provincial governor.
Okay. Thank you to
The,
Governor O'Neill.
Provincial vice governor, of course, gave his 30,000 share. The the Honorable Congressman Roque is given 20,000 pesos. Congressman Flores, 3,000 pesos.
How much?
3,000.
3,000. Okay.
And
Well, better than nothing. Thank you.
yeah. Congressman Ayon has pledged 50,000 pesos to be delivered pa.
In in supplements, basit in supplements na ito na, no?
How,
Pesos.
yeah.
Pesos. Good, great.
However,
Thank you, Congresswoman.
yes, Teacher.
Ayun.
However, she promised that she could be back on the 12th during her provincial Christmas party.
Yeah.
And that is where we can give her the plaque of appreciation, Mr.
Okay.
Chair.
Okay.
Likewise, Mr. Chair, the Honorable Senator Miggs has also sent his message for
That's
us
good.
through video, Mr. Chair.
That's good. That's great. We appreciate it very much.
Then those are the donors, Mr. Chair. And then
Si Senator Miggs nag-pledge siya. Message.
message pa super, Mr. Chair, we hope through the constant contact of Ma'am Joanne, hopefully makahatag, Mr. Chair. Then among the honorable board members, duha na lang ang wala nakahatag, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Di na lang.
Sige, ay mention.
Amo na lang i-approach.
I am just appealing, no. Yeah, I am just appealing to the board members, no. Karon nag-increase significantly ang number of participants. And then for 700 na kabuok ang staff. For 700 we only have a budget of 200 lang.
200 pesos only, Mr. Chair.
200,000.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yeah. That's for 700 employees, no. So we are really hard on no. Yeah.
We will need to amend the ordinance for the foundation and
Yes.
increase the budget.
Yes.
1 million, that's okay. Ato nang i-amend.
Yeah. Yes. Foundation Day. Yes. So the committee on appropriation, our two lawyers will sponsor that amendment to the ordinance, no. Kaya we really hard on cash right now tungod kay 200,000 for 700 employees, so nandiyan na kwao lang bayad sa tanan, no. So nang-invite pa og mga former. So basin pwede ninyo, no. We appeal nga this only happens once a year. So basin madugang-dugangan ninyo tong inyong gi-pledge ninyo. Okay? Anyway, nagawas naman ang PBB siguro. Performance-based bonus, di ba? Wala pa ba? Sweldo pa. So napay magawas. Napay moabot, napay katong extra bonus sa PMI, di ba? How much is the PMI for this year? 1 month salary. So imagine that. Diba?
Minus taxes.
Performance-based, okay. So, murag, if you pass the hat after this, murag kung na manghatag.
Yes,
for sure.
Mr. Chair. Advance. As a continuation, Mr.
Yeah.
Chair, after the messages, we have part 1, the presentation of awards and recognition to former Sangguniang Panlalawigan officials. We have invited the former provincial vice governors, former SP board members, and former SP secretaries.
So, who among the former vice governors have committed to come?
I think the Vice Gov Quino is sure. Then we have yet to confirm from Vice Gov Kalingasan, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, hopefully he makes
of the
it.
moment.
Hopefully he makes it. Mo na mula lang ang mga vice governor, no?
Sila ramang gunduha, Mr. Chair.
Si
Of
Governor
course, the Vice
Zubiri,
Governor Zubiri.
Vice Governor Zubiri, then Vice Governor Murago. Dito, Tito Kani. Sige, hopefully, naikuan. Board members. For sure, natos June.
We have
Dito ma-absent.
sent messages.
Ha? Si Glenn. Oh, si Kuya Glenn.
Yeah, we actually sent letters to them, Mr. Chair. They are all 47, all in all. 47 former board members. Yeah. And, yeah, living board members. I don't think, Mr. Chair, that the 47 can come, Mr. Chair. Okay, some of these letters were sent when they are not around yet.
Ato dito ma-absent. Oh, maramara. Si Kwan. Si Attorney Ditisio. Si Bubong.
Mani
Ano
si
siya?
Bonditisio, Sir Guming will come. Ma'am Munyaske, who is 84 years old.
Ho?
Ma'am Susan Munyaske
Nakasapon.
of Don Carlos.
Nasapnan ta pa ba na? Nasapnan ta pa ba na sa Munyaski?
Yes,
Wala na.
yes, Mr. Chair.
Si board member Baguio, how is he by the way? Is he kuan up and walking?
The invitation are personally
No problem.
delivered
Yeah,
to the
I
family.
miss the guy. Hopefully he kuan.
But still, we personally talk to the family if the honorable former board member Baguio can come.
Good. Si Alping, may kumpare. Board yun eh.
Guming.
Ha? Oh.
Gordon Torres will come also.
Okay. So,
Montes Claros. The attire, Mr. Chair, is rock and roll. So, medyo rockstar ta on niya. And then after the recognition of the former provincial official, Mr. Chair, there will be a raffle draw for minor prizes. And then dinner follows. And then for the at 3 o'clock actually, Mr. Chair.
3 o'clock? Pero dali mo.
3 o'clock. 3 p.m. Three. And then for the second part, Mr. Chair, we actually invited 3 judges, one from CMU, BSU, and DepEd, Mr. Chair. They are all experts in rock and roll dances, Mr. Chair.
Rock and roll dancing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So mga PE, MAPE ni sila nga mga supervisor. Yeah.
Okay.
Then the order of presentation, Mr. Chair, the first one to present is the Office of the Provincial Vice Governor combined with the Office of the Secretary to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan.
Kita yung una.
Kami una Mr. Chair, kami man ang secretariat, so kami may mag-serve, so medyo una lang sa.
Wala.
Then,
Kami gina-request, kami una.
Hublot na tong one. So, the second to present is from 3rd Legislative District.
Kini.
And then, the third to present is from the 1st and 4th Combined Legislative District.
Uy. Okay.
And then, the 5th to present is from ex officio and sectoral representative. And the last to represent or to present is from the 2nd Legislative District.
All right.
Yes, Mr. Chair. And then the next part is the presentation of award for special awards of SP members, and then awarding of best employee per board member, per office, and then announcement of winners of presentation. After that, the continuation of raffle draw for major prizes, and then party follows, Mr. Chair. Anything goes after that, Mr. Chair.
Anything goes, ha? So, kaya na to. Anything else you wanna, Kwan?
Yes.
Wala na?
No more, Mr. Chair.
Wala pa, murag na pa.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Chair, it is agreed and it is proposed actually that whoever wins during this affair tonight, we will have a provincial Christmas party, and and there is part of a program during the provincial party that again the group during the civil service will give their presentations. So since we have no time anymore to practice for the incoming provincial Christmas party, it is proposed that whoever wins tonight will present this 12th of December, Mr. Chair.
12th of December. Contest nga po na.
I believe so, Mr. Chair. This is a contest, Mr. Chair.
Contest nga po.
I'm sorry, Mr.
presentation
Chair.
lang.
Presentation na day.
Presentation ra. Oh. Tumbling si Kwan, Bim Palmada. Okay. So again, gentlemen, no? Wala na. Okay
And this will be our last session, Mr. Chair. And we would like to thank everyone for your cooperation and for the wonderful year. And see you next year, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, January na, next year. So gentlemen, again, I reiterate, no, please, no, katong Kwan, we are really hard up on cash, and then please do, Kwan, share your blessings, no. Anyway, dili man ni para sa tuwa, para man sa tong mga tao nato, no, nga nagtabang sa tuwa sa for the Kwan, for the year, no, mga staff nato, dili para sa tuwa kundi para sa tong staff. So allow me to read a story from first Tuesday of Kwan.
Our, Mr. Chair, if I may be allowed to
Yes.
the next first session that we have for 2026, Mr. Chairman, is on January 6, Tuesday.
January 6,
Yeah.
Tuesday.
So
Okay.
we will have our next regular session on January 6, Mr. Chair, 2026.
January 6. Okay. So, okay, with that, no, this is the story is entitled "Meaning of Christmas" by Walter B. Knight. The doctor walked out of the delivery room and approached an anxious father in a New York hospital. He told him, "I am sorry to inform you, but your baby lived only 2 hours after its birth, though we did everything we could to save its life." As the sympathetic doctor was about to leave, the quick-thinking father said, "I read only recently that human eyes are needed in corneal operations. Could my baby's eyes be used to enable someone to see again?" The next day, the Red Cross carried an eye to two different hospitals. In one, a corneal graft restored the sight of a working man with a large family. In the other, sight was given to a mother. Some 2,000 years ago, a baby came into our sin-blinded world to give spiritual sight to all who will receive it without money and without price. The people who walked in darkness saw a great light. Isaiah 9, verse 1. With that, Majority Floor.
Yes, thank you very much, Honorable Presiding Officer. I move for the adjournment of our regular session.
The regular session, the 24th regular session of 28th SP is hereby adjourned. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to one and all.